All right, y'all, it's Rock, and this is Tunnel Fits Podcast. On today's episode, I got my homie Kself with me. We're going to talk about preseason looks and also get into some of her top fives. And we're going to talk about those Rebel jerseys. So, my homie here, Kself, this has been in the making for a minute. So, she comes from Dayton, Ohio, D2 athlete down in Salem, currently working in the aviation industries. And what she enjoys to do is photography, creative writing, collectibles, sneakers, fashion, and her ideal celebrity collab would be Pharrell. Welcome to the show.
What up? What up? Yeah, it's definitely been in the making, but we here. We here.
So, what's going on with you? What's going on these days?
Oh man, working. Excited about the upcoming season. I know we chatted, a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
WNBA is here. It's definitely making a lot of statements. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see the rookies, how it all comes together this
Word.
season. Yeah, last season was super exciting. We got to connect a little bit last season. I had a ball just going
We
to
did.
different arenas, yeah, different stadiums, checking out the games. So I'm definitely looking forward to this season. New hat drop coming. I see you representing the Comets.
You know, Mayford, they got
New,
it. Got it.
yeah, they do. They do. Shout out to me.
And for me, I just moved, so now I live in Pittsburgh. So we're gonna see what that's about. No W team, but whatever. I'll drive anyway, so I'm gonna probably go to Indiana game. Probably go back home, go to Connecticut game. Love to do another Brooklyn game because the place is beautiful. So yeah,
Barclays
I
is
don't know.
dope.
I want to hit West Coast though. I want to go to Seattle game. See,
Seattle,
yeah,
nice little peaceful arena, like in the middle. Seattle is like it's a different vibe too. The West Coast is a different vibe, so definitely got to get to Seattle. Check out Sparks. I would like to check out Sparks game. Um, yeah, so it's on the list. We there. We everywhere.
all right. So now we're about to put you on the spot.
Let's do it.
Your top five best dressed in the W.
So
It could be
my top
current or
five.
former.
Yeah, so I had a former. I'm glad you said that. I got one former. So
Okay.
current, I would say Enrique, Diamond, Erica Wheeler,
Okay.
Skylar.
Okay.
Skylar had to give me a fem in there. Courtney Williams, Courtney
Okay.
Williams, and I got T Cloud. And I had former. I had Sue Bird as a former.
Okay.
I didn't go too deep into the former, but I'm glad you asked because I had Sue Bird as a former. But that's what actually six. But that's my proper way.
That's a nice list. Like I can't wait for all of them to come through this year. I think we get. I like Skylar because we get to see her again. You know, she didn't play last year, and she's out in Seattle, new city. So I think she's gonna bring it. I have Enrique on my list too. So
Yeah, I mean, Skylar is. I like the different. Like even I mean, she touched a lot of magazine covers.
hmm
Yeah, and that really kind of like I opened my eyes to her fits, and I just been following her. I've been following her for a while, but just getting into her fits, like she did her thing. So I'm excited too to see her this year. She represented a couple of some small brands too, so that's dope. So yeah, I'm ready to get into it.
I think a lot of people are talking about Angel, but I feel like they forgot, or maybe they weren't here for when Skylar came in the league and the fandemonium that created. Like she was the
That's
it girl.
true.
She was the
That's
it
true.
girl. So
Yeah, yeah, and I mean, I've been around since the WNBA started, and since the Skylar era. So
hmm
they might. I mean, Angel's hot right now. So you can't blame that. Like she's hot. A lot of people talk about her. I respect her. I like her fits. I like her wear. But if
yeah,
I'm going with like, I just really went for overall, like who I really like been following her, and I'll say Courtney Williams, T Cloud. Those like to me, like they've been around for a little minute. But Skylar definitely. So
since
this
we're
is
talking
it.
about Angel, let's just roll into her first preseason look.
Yeah. So I been looking at her fit. Like it was very chill for me. I like it.
Mhm.
Um, she came with shout out to Chicago though. Shout out to Chicago. I think that's going to be a good city for her.
I think it's gonna be
Um,
beautiful for her.
yeah, I think it's going to be a dope city for her. I mean, she came with the simple, but like like what's that? Balenciaga, right?
Hmm.
Balenciaga, like wide leg sweat, oversized hoodie. I'm always a fan of the oversized, and the flare leg is back. That's really dope. I respect the flare leg. Um, she did a little designer mismatch, which I don't I'm not mad at it. Like the Louis backpack,
Hmm.
and then the little Chanel what's the bag, the red little vanity pouch. I mess with it.
I like it too. It's like it's cozy season, but I got money. Right? She gonna let y'all know that
It
NIL
is.
still paying. I didn't stop getting paid because I got to the league. Only thing I don't care for
Yeah,
is the LV bag. It kind of doesn't go with the whole fit, but whatever. I get it. I love the MMYs. I don't know. I like it. I like it. It's chill. It's chill and it's preseason. And she did good that game. So win.
and it's a switch up. You used to see her, I think, more so now. Like you said, they hyping her now, and she's
Mm-hmm.
more dressed up.
Yep.
This was definitely a cozy look. I'm always for the cozy look. Always with the cozy look. So I
Same.
like it.
Same.
Yeah, I like it. And I'm a LV whore, so I ain't even going to knock the backpack. She can rock it. But
Also in Chicago, we got Dana Evans. She also came through with the sweatsuit, real chill. I believe that's juicy, but we can't really tell from this angle. But she's a
I looked it up.
Jordan athlete. It is
Definitely juicy. Yeah,
okay.
definitely juicy couture. Throwback.
Bring it back. Bring back the juicy.
Yeah.
Jordan athlete. So she got the 11s on, the grad 11s on. This is cute. Um, she just don't. She don't look like a baller, but I mean that doesn't matter. But if you like, I can see a regular girl walking down the streets of Chicago and just chilling.
Yeah, it definitely gives like I'm about to run errands at Target.
Yeah.
Cute. Yeah, athlete, no, but yeah, I mean it's very chill. I think she'll probably get into some looks too. Like
Oh,
you can tell,
absolutely.
Jordan athlete, so they're gonna get her nice. She'll get into some looks too with being in Chicago. Um, also with the Balenciaga, the girls love Balenciaga. They
Mhm.
all of the shoulder bag Balenciaga. So yeah, basic. I like it. I ain't mad at it.
I like it too. All right. Next, we got Wheeler and Caitlin. Let's talk Caitlin first.
Yeah. Caitlin again signed that huge Nike contract, right? Man, so shout out to Nike for looking out for Caitlin. But she gave like it very basic, right? The
Yeah.
tones, I love the tones and the color. Nike Air Force One, classic shoe. Can't really go wrong with that. Um, yeah, it gave like I think it fits her personality.
That's what I was gonna say. She looks comfortable. For me,
Yeah,
that draft fit, she didn't look comfortable, and I wasn't really a fan. But here, she looks comfortable. It's not exactly like it's like athleisure. I don't know. She looks comfortable. Again, I love the Browns. Yeah, she looks good. She looks good. That's a nice rookie fit.
yeah,
And then we also got Erica Wheeler. She's got the Eric Emanuel Adidas collab because she is an Adidas athlete. And then on her feet, I think these are custom. I've been looking everywhere, high and low, for these.
No, so the deets on it, if I can get into my notes here, I did choose to get the info on the shoes. So Adidas they're actually Gazelle Seed splatter. That's the name of the shoe. But they did a experiment with black designers. Well, I shouldn't say
Mm.
black designers, but with um, minority designers, and it was like an application process. So you can pretty much apply to go into this design school. It started off in Brooklyn, actually,
Okay.
and now it's in LA. But it's a 2 year design program for women and women footwear design through Adidas. And that's actually the shoe. The shoe is a design from one of the designers. It's Gazelle, yeah, Seed. So I did some research on that too.
How
Very
many were
dope.
made, or
Uh,
were you able to tell that?
Say it again.
How many were made, or were you able to find that information out?
I didn't. I didn't. It could
Okay.
be out there, but I didn't. I didn't see it just on the little small research that I did in regards to the shoe. But definitely dope. Gazelle is actually a shoe I like. It's
Mhm.
cozy, simple, but it could also be like in Erica's case, the shoe she rocking, very very colorful. A lot of pop to the shoe. Dope shoes, shorts combo. I like it. She got a little jewelry.
Always laced with the jewelry.
Always.
I think so. 2 years ago, I won a pair of Adidas shoes off the app, right? And it's like a Black History Month theme. I think that came from that same program. I got to go back and look. I haven't worn them. They're really nice. They're sheltered. But I think that's the same program that these came from.
Yeah. If you look into it, yeah, it seems really dope. Like I said, I just did a little bit of research just to get into the fit. Essentially, but yeah, I mean, it's a dope program. I wish it would have stayed here in Brooklyn, obviously, right? Because I'm
Right.
closer to Brooklyn. It's my favorite borough of New York, no lie. But it's in LA, which design is huge in LA. New York is also a fashion capital, but can't go wrong.
Can't go
Dope
wrong.
shoe nonetheless. Dope fit. Yeah, dope fit. Um, always rocking the ice. I like it.
I like it too.
Louis bag, toiletry. Always gonna be down for the Louis piece.
All right, next we got Natasha Howard out in Dallas.
So what I like about Natasha's fit
Mm-hmm.
is that it's a local brand out of Dallas. And so I did some little research into that. Truth is the brand.
Okay.
I think so. It's a mass presenting designer out of Dallas. So local. I respect that. A lot of the athletes I do see like wearing the local brands.
Mm-hmm.
It's dope. Love is homemade. That's what's also on the piece in the back also. And some of the pieces that I've seen with the design. It gives like you could do it either way. She rocked with the loafers, right? So she dressed it up a little bit.
Yep.
I
Yep.
think it's a Gucci loafer, if I'm not mistaken. Um, the horseshoe like buckles give me Gucci, but it could not be. I'm not sure, but I like it. Simple, gray and black can't go wrong with that. Louis shoulder bag again. The girls represent Louis.
Girls love
Um,
Louis.
the girls love Louis. But I like it. I like the pleat down the pants. Something I would rock for sure. I like it. Shout out to Truth Brand. Out in Dallas doing your thing. I like it.
I like it too. I said, oh, I like that. Only thing I wish it was just tailored a little bit more to her. But other than that, I enjoyed it. Like you said, those pleats are really. It's like pleats and pinstripes, and they work really well together. But Natasha likes her luxury, so we're gonna see luxury on her and through her accessories all
Oh,
season, all season.
yeah. Also with the chain, you give it a little,
Oh yeah, for sure.
give it a little piece. Definitely give it athlete.
Mm-hmm. It gives athlete for sure.
That it gives athlete. I love it. I like it. It's actually one of my favorites of the preseason that we're getting into.
Oh, that's high remarks. That's high
Yeah,
remarks.
I like it.
All right, next is one of my favorites. We got Enrique. Got Enrique. I love it. Got a crop hoodie, our jorts, a mule. I love a mule. Can't go wrong with a mule. If you don't have one yet, get you one. The Dallas hat. Yep. And her chain. I love it. I
Yeah,
What else can I say?
Enrique is like, yeah, what can you say? I mean, she's already goaded herself like as one of the top dressers. So whether you dress up or down,
Yep.
you do a lot, you do very little. It just she just carries herself with that fashion sense. She got it. Again, another Dallas brand. With the hat, True Brand is with out of Dallas as well.
Mhm.
Um, Make some really dope hats. I like it. I like the upside down look. And that baggy denim shorts, man. It's coming back, right? Yeah. So Enrique, I was trying to figure out what kind of mule it was. I wasn't sure. You know, it was giving me
It was giving me UGG too, but I looked for UGGs. I looked and looked and looked. I didn't see them. I should have looked on Essence because she's good for getting something from them. These other loafers she had were from them. I don't know. As it stands, I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah. Cozy
Cozy.
sweatshirt, cozy. I like it.
I'd
I'm
wear it.
always a fan of the cozy. I would too.
I'd
I
wear
don't
it.
know if I could get into I like the baggy denim. I don't know if I can pull it off. I'm to be determined, but I like it.
Oh, I'm wearing baggy denim to All Star. I can't wait. I
Yeah,
can't wait
I love it.
for
I'm
sure.
gonna get into it. I'm gonna definitely get into it. So Enrique, cozy fit. I like it.
Last on our list, Diamond, one of our favorites.
Diamond is definitely a favorite. Man, I mean, I think the loafer. I'm always a fan of the loafer. So shout out to
Yep.
the loafers. I can't really tell um what she's wearing exactly. The socks give me Cinderella. I don't know. I like it. I'm a sock whore, so I love like all different types of socks. And then like the above the knee, like is it shorts or is it more like a skirt or is it
They're
just
shorts. They're shorts.
shorts? Yeah,
Yep.
like above the knee, but also kind of baggy. Um, button up, black and white, clean. I like it. Simple, but also make a statement. I think little slight statements. The socks, the loafer. What type of shirt? Can you tell? Did you know?
Say Martine, like Martine Rose. Yeah.
Diamond's good for a designer too. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
um, simplified, but I like it.
She's another one we didn't get to see her much last season because she didn't play,
She didn't play.
but she
Yeah,
still pulled up and was on the sideline with some pieces. But this is her introduction, her reintroduction to Chicago, and I think she's gonna come with it. I like this fit personally. Hate the socks. I didn't like when Jermaine Dupri did it. It's like it's a baby girl socks and they're for toddlers, but it complements the look. So it's like I don't know. It's Diamond.
yeah.
You
I
kind of can't go
I,
wrong
did,
to
I
me.
didn't like your. You're right. I didn't like Jermaine Dupri. I didn't. I think if anybody could pull it off, it's Diamond. Not 100% in love, like, but I would say like she could pull it off.
Yeah, she looks good. I
And
really.
she's very versatile too. Diamond's very versatile, so she can get away with it.
All right, next topic, the new Rebel jerseys. So six of the teams opted for Rebel jerseys this year. So let's talk about them. What's your favorite?
My favorite is actually Seattle. I think we had that in common too.
Yeah.
I like black. Very classic, sleek. You can do a little bit of everything with black. The vivid green just gives us that pop. And like one of my like favorite, it's like a lightning bolt kind of on the side
Hmm. Hmm.
thing. Um, Lightning bolts. So I'm a fan. So it kind of touched on a few of my favorites, personal favorites. The color, the lightning bolt. Yeah, and then the just black being the color, but the pop, the green pop, very nice. So that's actually my favorite. Um, then I went with Chicago. And I went with Chicago because I like the Sky Town. I like that. Um, it speaks Chicago. When I think of Sky Town, I think of like obviously the sky and just that the blues, how it
Yep.
fits into it. Um, so that was kind of simplified, but I like the little nickname. I like the blue. I like to me, I kind of like, I don't know if it was intentional, but I kind of like, I would say Nike's very intentional. So I liked it how it coordinated the sky and the blue and the colorway, in the jersey. And then actually my third favorite was Phoenix. I think Phoenix was on your bottom, but Phoenix stood out to me for yeah. I like Phoenix because of the colorway. The colorway again, black, sleek, orange being my favorite color. It goes into like a kind of like a sunset from the top to bottom or bottom to top, however you would look at it, um, fading into the oranges and the yellows. And so that's why I went with Phoenix on my third favorite. And then after that, it was kind of a tie for the Aces, Connecticut and LA. Simple, nothing too crazy. Those are really, it was kind of my three. I would say really at the same in the same ranking. For me, Connecticut stood out a little bit more, like the detail and the collar. Um, but those are how I rank it.
I think
The
we are almost neck and neck. One and two are the storm in the sky for sure for me. Uh, Number three is the Connecticut jersey. I think pictures are not doing this justice. I've seen some videos, and even in the black, there's some detail. So I think that's one of those jerseys you're gonna get it home. You can be like, oh wow, I didn't know it had all of this. Um,
All Star game in Phoenix this year, so we'll see. We'll see it in person. I'm sure I'll see it in person prior to that, but I
yeah.
mean, yeah,
Number four for me is LA. I like it. I like the typography. Like I said, it kind of looks like a Lakers jersey, but it works for me. I kind of want one of each of these, but that's another topic. I got Phoenix and Vegas on the bottom. Phoenix, it's not different enough from like the home jersey to me, and they look so similar. I listened to the story and why they created it, and it's still just like the court that they have to match that. Now that's nice, but the jersey itself, no. And then Vegas, real regular. Um,
yeah, very regular.
I guess it's a nice jersey, but if you're going against, when you think of Rebel and it's supposed to kind of go against your normal stuff, that kind of just fits in line with their normal
But
jerseys.
what they have, no, I
Yeah.
totally agree. I totally agree. Um, yeah, all of them, are nice. In a sense, what you wanted was different, for sure. With the Rebel jersey, like you said, it's very in line of what they have already. So, but I'll be interested to see if they continue. We get six new teams.
If
I would
everybody opts
say
in,
like,
yeah.
yeah, like if I could pick a team that I would like to see next, that'd probably be New York. Probably be New York
Um,
because I think you could do something crazy with New York. Um, yeah, that's what I would rock with for now.
I wonder why, because I believe the teams had to opt in or out. I wonder what made teams opt out. Like, I'm surprised, especially Indiana, right? They've got all the shine on them. I feel like they'd be the number one. Like, hey, let's do a New Jersey. Atlanta
Sales
hasn't
through the
done
roof.
it in years. I don't know. I'd like to know. Maybe when I go to one of these media games, I ask why they opted out of doing a Rebel jersey.
Yeah, I mean, that would definitely be interesting to know. I definitely agree with you on the Indiana space. Man, that just screams sales.
Yep, yep.
Uh, you got I mean, Caitlin, Aaliyah, even the ticket sales are crazy. So fans coming into those games are definitely biased. So it would be interesting, or would be interesting to know like what was the reason behind the opt out.
All
Um,
right.
so
So you get one free jersey. What do you pick? And do you pick a player or do you get a custom jersey to say your name?
I'm gonna get a player.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a player. And I would say the reason why I would get a player is because like as an athlete and playing college ball and growing up and playing ball back in the day, and I said I'm aging myself, but I'm out there, nah. But it wasn't as prominent, and so I respect the women now that have been able to like shine and represent it, and we've been so underrepresented for so
True.
long. Um, that's why I would pick a player. And if I would pick the jersey, so I gotta pick the jersey and the player out of the Rebel jerseys. All right, so I'm gonna go with Skylar then. I'm gonna go with Skylar in Seattle.
Okay. I'm not mad at
I'm gonna
that.
go with Skylar in Seattle.
I think I'm gonna go with
Yeah.
NECA in Seattle. That'll be my choice. So if I got a free one, I'm going NECA in Seattle. If I had to pay for one, I'm picking LA and I'm putting my name on it. I might really do that. Like, I like that jersey.
Yeah. Um, I would rock. Of course, I would represent Brittany Griner in Phoenix.
Oh, for sure.
I know that's not your top in the jersey wise, but if I'm gonna pay for it, I would rock I would do Phoenix and I would do Brittany Griner. Again, representation, what it means now to me in the league.
Mhm.
Um, that's where I'm at with it. A shout
Hey,
out to the Aces though, is one of my favorite teams. Aja Lover, uh, Kelsey. I mean, I could go on and on and on
Puerto
with the
Rican
Aces.
princess.
Yeah.
Now they some dogs. They might three-peat, but we'll save that for another episode. All right, last
Definitely.
question. Tell the people your top 5 favorite sneakers.
Yeah, man. So it's hard. I would say like I've been into sneakers and essentially collecting.
Hmm.
And I wouldn't even say I'm a collector now. I say I'm more strategic. But I started collecting, man, about 20 years after for 20 years. So I've been in it. Talking about like the first swoops. Shoe, I had it, I played in it. So I kind of went with more so like not specific shoes, but kind of like based on where like where I kind of growing up and playing. And Jordan
Okay.
1 is my favorite classic. It's a classic.
Classic. Can't go
Started it
wrong.
off to this day. That's probably the majority of what I have, what I rock. Air Max 1, also classic. It's kind of my favorite. Air Max, very classic. You could dress it up, dress it down, very versatile. Color patterns, Pata. Is that it? Pata. How you say it?
Pat.
Pata. Yeah. Some of theirs that came out with, I rock with. And then the Asics is now making a comeback. Um, but it's always been a classic for me too. New Balance. I love the collaborations with New Balance. And some of the black designers that they're coming out. Joe Fresh, obviously,
J Tips.
one of J Tips has done a collaboration
Bad Bunny.
with Nike SB. What I appreciated about it I started from, like I said, 20 years ago, but the storylines, Nike's always good for a good storyline. It's comfort, very versatile. So I respect it. A favorite would be that really wasn't even released was the Marge Simpson Nike SB
Oh
High.
yeah, those are fire.
Yeah, that's actually one of my favorites, and a Jedi. So I went to some specifics of some shoes, but like
And then
in a
no
top
brand.
five, yeah, like in a top five, those are just speaking over like shoes I appreciated that have really been from the beginning to my stages of collecting to like now, um, just in in my strategic purchases. It's kind of where I'm at. So tell me what's the Nike SB? What's the hate for Nike SB?
No, that wasn't hate. Something fell in my background that I was laughing at. One of my
Oh,
stickers
okay,
fell off
okay,
the
okay.
wall.
I didn't even see it. I didn't even see it.
No beef with SB. I like SBs. Low the especially dunks, high or lows. My ankles, my heels, we don't get along too well. Blazers do the same thing, so just
Blazers are just uncomfortable. I mess with Blazers heavy, but they're just uncomfortable. Nike SB is not is comfortable though. I don't know, just because it's built, but no, I can't even say that because the Blazers is really built for skate. It's a skater shoe, so I
mhm.
can't even say because it's a skate. It's a skater shoe too. So I don't know.
All right. As we get out of here, you have anything coming up that you want to share with the people?
Um, Nothing to share, but what I will say is just tapping into this creative space. I'm definitely gonna be getting into more of the fit looks, um, podcast. Obviously we're gonna be talking about fits, but I think I'm gonna get into breaking down into the fits. 'Cause a lot of people ask, and I'm very much like I post when I post, but I'm gonna get into the fit looks coming up. So more to come.
And tell the people where they can follow you.
Right now on IG, she's on airplane mode underscore at the end.
So this has been Tuttle Fits Podcast. Make sure you follow us at RP Media on Instagram. You can follow me at Chronicles of Rock on any and everything. Until next time, peace.